Hey Moon Magic Super Souls, welcome to today's readings. Today we are doing a reading about a major new change, a major new beginning that is coming, and you may not actually be expecting it. This is a big change. The energy around us is about big changes at the moment. Beautiful souls. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you come to this reading, you'll be drawn to it for because the readings are speaking to you for the right reasons, for your own intuitive reasons. The energy right now is really primed for transformation, so it's a good energy to do this kind of reading. And some of you have been asking for crystals to guide you in. Some of you like to just tune into the cards. Some of you like the runes and the charms. I kind of mix and match, but today we're going to use all of these. We're going to have a rune, a crystal, and a charm as well. And also, of course, the cards that we already have right here and right now for the 3 piles today. So what big change is coming? Beautiful souls, welcome back if you are returning. Welcome back if you're part of this community. And welcome if you are new. Let's draw a rune. In fact, I think what I'll do is show you the cards and the crystals first, then I'll draw a rune, and then I'll draw a charm. So you get to have a look at all of those. But let's look at the cards and the crystals first. So for pile 1, you have the card of Agape, and you have the lapis lazuli crystal. Let's pop that down. The lapis lazuli wand. Really lovely, lovely crystal. So that is pile 1. Pile 2, you have the warrior card. And you have the rose quartz wand. So that is pile 2. Pile 3, you have, slide that along, you have the ocean card. And you have the amethyst wand. So that is pile 3 for your cards and your crystals. If you already know which of these piles is speaking to you, you can go straight through to the readings. The timestamps are below. Let's now draw a rune for each of these piles. Gosh, pile 1 is literally gluing to my fingers. You have the rune of Ingus. This is fertility. So this is for pile 1. For pile 2, you have the rune of Fehu. Fehu is the rune of nourishment, possessions. For pile 3, you have the rune of Degas. This is breakthrough. The rune of breakthrough. So this is for pile 3. Okay, let's look at charms now. I'm just going to bring a little counter up here so that we can kind of put this out so that you can still see them. I think it's helpful to be able to see them more clearly. There we go. Right, let's draw a charm for you. We have, for pile 1, you have a beautiful horse. Let me just make sure that is focusing. I think it is. Yeah, beautiful horse. That is pile 1. Pile 2. You have a mermaid. She looks very wistful, actually. I always think this particular charm, it's like she's almost like pondering, looking to the future. It's the kind of feeling I get with that charm rather. And then pile 3, we have the wheel, the ship's wheel. This is your charm, pile 3. Okay. So, beautiful souls, these are your cards, your crystals, your runes, your charms. I'm going to leave the video running for a few moments longer for anyone that would like a little bit more time. Let me just make sure that is focusing for you. I've been playing with different cameras, so I hope it's really, we're getting the right balance of light and camera and clarity. Let me know. Give me feedback in the comments. It's always really, really good to hear how you're finding this, especially on different devices. Beautiful souls, I will leave you to just be guided in to whichever of the readings are speaking to you. Sometimes it's more than one, in which case there may be more than one message coming through for you. And we're asking about a big change that's coming. A major new start, potentially that you were not expecting. You didn't see it coming. I will see you in the readings in just a moment. Pile one, welcome to your reading. These are our cards that we're using for today. And we are drawing tarot cards and oracle cards. And we're asking, what big change is coming? Now, because you have agape, it is really interesting, the energy of this, especially with fertility. I don't want to say too much just yet, but I do feel with the horse as well, there's some sort of empowerment or freedom or liberation coming from something. Perhaps through a realization or something happens that causes you to view something differently. Let's see what else we are shown. I'm seeing this, and also this card here for you. Is the one. Now, if any of these cards are really singing to you, beautiful souls, just dive into the description box, or I'll put them in a comment as well. You can find all the cards listed below. Okay, your first card is Peacock Vibrancy. Yeah. You were born to shine and inspire. Practice humility to avoid jealousy. Be grateful for life and more good things will come. Be true to yourself and recognize your brilliance. Okay, this is a really, really interesting card to get. Because I feel that you are the big change in an interesting way. I don't know if the big change is entirely unexpected. It's kind of like the way that you get it. Let's see what else we have before I say too much more. Yeah, perception and confusion. Okay, we have awaken. Yeah, this is so clear, so clear. Then we have Daughters of the Red Tent. I love this card. Oh, wow, look at this. We have Sisters of the Spring Swallow. Good fortune granted. Yeah, we have this. There's a real abundance coming your way, actually. Blue Mother, Yellow Mountain, Gibbous Moon. Look at the horizon. There is a very, very, very bright future coming your way. Beautiful souls. Let's see if we can put these three cards. Is that going to work? Yeah, I reckon we can squeeze those in there. Might have to move my talking stick up a little bit just to make that space for you. Yeah, I love the way these cards are like telling a story in their own way, in their own right. Okay, now, perception, confusion. Okay. You are actually genuinely, my beautiful pile one, on a road to abundance, to visibility, to in like potentially being a leader. Something is on its way to fruition. It's not quite there yet. Okay, there's still work to be done. It's on your horizon. It's going to be so fruitful, it's untrue. What I feel at the moment, though, is that you're either getting a little bit bogged down in like the delivery of it, It's like the actual, the making it happen. And what you're doing is part of your service. It's part of your calling. It's why you came here. It's one of the reasons you came here. And I think that you probably feel quite compelled to do it. And I think you can see that there is a potential gain in this. So it's interesting that the big change that's coming, I don't think the big change that's coming is the outcome. I think it's actually the outcome you desire. The big change is how you achieve it. And this is really curious because it's like how you achieve it is to do with humbleness, with like maybe recognizing that this is your calling, like really suddenly just something coming along that shows you that no matter what the outcome, this is something that you're meant to do. You were born to do this. You're called to do this. It's like it literally, something is the big change, the unexpected way of something. It's like it changes your perspective on what you're doing and why you're doing it. And interestingly enough, it's that shift in energy that suddenly means that instead of just feeling like this is what you do, this would be like if you, I don't know, let's say you are a doctor or a nurse, or you work in some kind of therapy or whatever, or you're writing a book that is to benefit people, and you've always thought this could be this will be my career pathway. I'm going to achieve abundance from this, or this is going to work for me. You know, I could rise to the top of my game, or whatever it might be. Or you could win an award or something like that, and you're aiming for it. But it's like suddenly something is coming that wakes you up to, it's like the realization of the importance and the value of what you do and how important it is. You know, it could be a random letter or something. I mean, we'll draw your tarot cards and see how this shows up. But something comes to shift your perspective. Could even be this reading. Something coming to shift your perspective so you realize that what you're doing has this profound purpose and value, and it puts it into perspective. And instead of the end goal being like a physical abundance, the end goal becomes the doing of it. It becomes the creating of it. It becomes the, wow, I feel so humbled to be in a position where I'm benefiting other people. And somehow that changes the energy. And because it changes the energy, I think everything then speeds up. Everything suddenly transforms, and it's almost as though, because it is so underpinned by a desire to like make a difference, to continue doing what you're doing because you're changing people's lives in some way, it means that somehow that it's like the whole landscape of why you're doing it changes. Let me just make sure that we are getting that focus on the camera. As I said, I am really playing with cameras and lighting and trying to get you know, the kind of quality of what you're seeing to be good. Let's check in and see your tarot cards. What is it that kind of comes along that changes something here for you? It's like something shifts and it changes your perception. And instead of feeling as though maybe you don't even, I mean, maybe some of you don't even know quite how you're going to get to the end goal, but somehow it's like that doesn't matter anymore because you're leaning into a place where you're so in tune and in alignment with spirit, with source, and why you're doing it. Everything changes for you. Everything changes. How does this change? What are we shown for my beautiful pile ones, please? What comes through here for my pile one? You know, I'm going to put this up here. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to put this here. And let's draw. That feels much, yeah, that feels better. Let's just go with this. Okay, so we have the Hermit card. Ah, okay. We have the Knight of Swords. We have the Queen of Cups. And we have the World. Okay. That's your first row. Then we have, let me move these up a little bit. See if I can bring these up a little bit more. We're going to have to put cards upon cards, but that's okay. That's cool. Okay. Gosh, I think you get recognition. So we have the Hermit, we have the Knight of Swords, Queen of Cups, and we have the World. I think that there is something that you are doing. And curiously enough, I think you're kind of doing it very much on your own at the moment. I think you are working really, really, really hard to get to this end goal. And maybe that's partly why this has become not exactly hard work, but maybe why it's almost like you, and we can, if something feels like it's really, really hard work and you're not getting any feedback because you're working on your own, like writing that novel, you know, you hope it will be life-changing for people, but you're just so in it on your own, there isn't the feedback, and it means that you get tangled in the end goal rather than the why you were doing it in the first place. I think you receive some sort of recognition and it changes everything. I think there is recognition coming. So we have the Five of Pentacles and we have the Five of Swords. Two fives, both of which feel... I mean, these are not easy cards. You know, the Five of Pentacles feels as though you feel distanced, perhaps, from why you're doing what you're doing. It's become a, you know, maybe there's been extras along the way that have been a bit of a headache. I think you might even, honestly, some of you really seriously questioned whether you're on the right path with this. The unexpected change is some kind of recognition. There's a validation or a recognition that arrives for you that changes your perception, and it alters, it brings you back to why you're doing what you're doing. It's definitely recognition from outside, or you get seen. I mean, look at the peacocks. Peacocks are about visibility. You were born to shine and inspire, but practice humility to avoid jealousy. Be grateful for life, and more good things will come. Somehow there is visibility. There's an opportunity for you to be seen. That's the unexpected thing that's coming in. I don't know how this will come in, and let's draw some more cards and find out. This could be like you get an invitation to speak publicly about your novel, and somehow it opens up this incredible world because people are so interested in what you're doing, and it revitalizes the pathway that you're on because of this visibility. Perhaps someone externally comes in and just says, you know, actually, I mean, maybe you do a blog about, I'm just using the novel as an example, you do a blog and suddenly it gets an amazing following, or someone contacts you and says, do you know, your blog was life-changing, that was amazing, I can't tell you how grateful I am for the work that you're doing, you know, and I can't wait to get your novel, I can't wait to see this. Something changes. Something is opened up through visibility. That is the unexpected change that you're not expecting. And that's what shifts your perspective. And because your perspective shifts, it's like practice humility to avoid jealousy, be grateful for life, and more good things will come. It's like what you're doing changes, and because your energy changes and your perspective changes, everything starts to open for you. I do feel confusion is around how you get to, it's like I think how you achieve it almost doesn't really matter anymore. What matters is that you know you're doing it, and you know you're doing it with purpose, and the purpose overrides everything. Interestingly enough, there's freedom with this, because it's almost like this, do you know what? I know that I am blessed, I know that I'm meant to do this, and therefore nothing else matters. And there's a liberation because you get you're out of your head in terms of, will I get enough money from this? How will I, you know, if I continue on this pathway, will I get enough reward? Some of you not just may get recognition, but you may get, this could be like somebody like a patron A patron, yes, comes in and gives you a massive gift and says, I've been following your blogs, my world has taken off and I wanted to say thank you, and they give you a cash sum of money. And it's like, wow, that cash sum of money will enable you to work and bring this to fruition. And even though that is a practical, pragmatic something that arrives, maybe you can even pay for help, so you're not doing it on your own anymore if you need assistance. But the real key here is that it lifts something that is shrouding you, a fog of uncertainty around whether you can do this, whether you can even achieve this. And that's the big change that's coming. Let's ask for a bit more information for my pile ones. Could we gain some more information about maybe how this arrives? We may be given various scenarios here. Let's ask how this arrives for my pile 1. We've got another 5. How interesting. So 5 of Cups. It's very interesting. I feel that there is an energy around you that is really telling me like you almost reach this point, especially with the world. You reach this point where you almost feel like giving up. You're feeling really despondent. And then suddenly, it's like, just look what's coming. Suddenly, it's almost like Spirit steps in. It's like, do you know what? You are meant to do this. So Spirit steps in and you are gifted with visibility, with an element of success. Somebody makes you a contribution of something, or somebody emotionally gives you something where... or there is, that place where you're feeling really despondent, suddenly overnight it shifted, because there is some kind of validation and recognition that changes this. The Ace of Cups we have as well, and the Knight of Pentacles, and then the King of Pentacles as well. I actually think that for many of you, the change that's coming, the gift that comes with visibility, I don't think it is just recognition in a aren't you amazing kind of, thank you so much way. I'm not saying it won't come in that way, but I think someone thanks you with something real in terms of resources, because they love what you are doing. And it puts you... Now, this is either someone who is genuinely very successful themselves, like they want to invest in you. There's an investment in you. But I think it's interesting. Now, whether that investment comes with a contract or something, I'm not really seeing that, interestingly enough. Although we have the Hierophant, which can indicate contracts, legal issues, legal matters. But... so yeah, for some I suppose there could be a contract, but basically someone really wants to invest in you. Someone wants to assist you. This could be someone who is truly grateful for what you've been doing, and they come along and they really offer you something that is significant and enables you to then bring something that you are working on already to fruition, hence the fertility. But it really changes. The big thing in the middle of all of this is that it changes your perspective, because you feel that what you're doing is worthwhile. You feel like, it's like, this is why you started it in the first place. You started this in the first place because you wanted to make a difference. There's something. And you've almost reached that point of just like walking away from it and thinking, I just can't keep going. I don't know where the next bit of money's coming to fund this. I don't know how I'm going to do this. But this is where something changes. There is recognition. And I do think real, actual, kind of nitty-gritty money, resources being given to you to make this possible. But the most important thing in this is that it restores your belief and your trust and your faith in why you were doing this in the first place. This is the unexpected new start that's coming and the big change that is coming, pile one. This is how I'm seeing it in your reading. My beautiful souls, thank you for being here. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, for subscribing. Don't forget to press the little bell icon if you want to make sure you never miss a reading here. Thank you if you are returning. Welcome if you are new. Thank you so much. All of the things, letting people know about the channel. For those of you that are now tuning in, I have a second channel that I've just started for all zodiac sign readings. Do make sure you check that out. I'll put the link in the description box. I'm uploading the monthly readings literally at the time of doing this reading, so check those out. If yours isn't up there already, just keep checking in with that new site, because that's what I'm doing currently at the moment, the all zodiac sign readings for the current month, and that's where they will be. So if you come to this reading in 6 months time or 2 years time or 3 weeks time because you're drawn to it, that channel will be up and running, and you can check it out and check out the most recent monthly all zodiac sign readings there. Pile one, tons of love. Thank you for being here, and thank you so much as well, all of you who give back through the super thanks in the comments as well. I'm truly grateful. Tons of love, beautiful souls. Pile two, welcome to your reading, beautiful souls. Gosh, here is your first card showing up. We'll draw your oracle cards first. Do you know, right off the bat, I do feel that you are wanting a situation to come to an end. Something that has either been troubling you or needs to be healed, or something that, whether the battle is internal or external, I think you are really wistfully longing for something to come to a conclusion in some way, shape or form. And I think you really want there to be a fruitful and good outcome. This is a rune that does suggest that your desire, your wish will potentially come true. It will come to fulfillment. This is like ambitions are fulfilled and satisfied. And we see this snake is very much looking forwards here. This mermaid is very wistfully looking forwards. And we have love, the energy of love in the rose quartz crystal here. So I think there is something that you want to change, my beautiful souls, my lovely pile two. Whether you know how to change it is another matter, because this reading is about big changes that are coming. Hello, my computer went boop. How interesting. That just happens every now and then, so randomly, and I have no idea how to stop it, but I just kind of always trust when it happens there's purpose, because that just feels like it is random. So there could be something quite random that initiates the ending of something for you, the ending of something that you want to end, something that feels like a battle. May we please kindly ask for more information and guidance about what change is coming for my pile twos. Please, may we have information and guidance. I see this one and this one. Okay, let us check your tarot cards, your oracle cards first. Well, that is beautiful. You are a bright energy. Ladybug, good luck. Let worry go and be happy here and now. Feel good about being a loving and colourful you. You bless the world with colour and good luck. Okay, I do feel something is, perhaps this is even signifying the ending of something, but it feels like it's going to, change, transform, possibly suddenly. That's what we're asking about. That's the question that we're asking. We have Lady of Laza Descends. That's an interesting card. We have Princess of Purity Leaps Across. And we have White Mother Mantra, or White Mantra Mother Protects. Okay, what else do we have here? We have Prepare. Oh, this is exciting. We have Complacency and we have Service. Okay, now I did think that for some of you there could be like this could be ill health. The ill health could be in your mind. It could be there's something with complacency that you feel is a bit stuck. You just want something to end. You just want it to be over. This is what I'm seeing. I think, that is the energy around you, I feel. You're wistfully looking forwards and wanting something. But good luck is with you. Good luck is on your side, which is really lovely. Now you have White Mantra Mother protects, so you are being protected. The Princess of Purity leaps across. This kind of tells us that there is a hurdle or something that you can overcome, and you're going to overcome it way more easily than you think. So you're going to get through this and out the other side. If you're struggling with a health issue, for example, you're going to, and you're really longing to feel that, just to feel that you are well again. Interestingly enough, I think someone will come in and assist you. Lady of Laza descends. I feel like there's a blessing coming here in some way, shape or form. Literally someone blessing you, assisting you, something coming that initiates some action of good luck. Let's draw your tarot cards. Let's get some more information about this. Lady of Laza descends. Something happens here so that you can step through and beyond something more easily. What is it that arrives? What is it that you're wanting to end? There's a burden. It could be a burden of health. It could be a burden of a time of lack. It could be a burden for some of you of some form of depression or anxiety. But something is leaning over you that is, as I said, that you wish to end. And I think that something is coming to end it, to help you to step through and beyond this. May we ask for tarot cards for my pile 2. What is coming? What is the big change? And indeed in an unexpected way that is coming, that is going to change this. Let's check out your tarot cards. What is coming to change this? Okay. This is something that you've already invested in. This is something that you did before. Now, whether you did it before, I would venture to say possibly for some of you in a past life, but I feel it's more likely to be in this life. Something's coming back to you. Something that you have started or initiated or invested in already is coming back to you. It's like, it could even be like an act of kindness or an act of service. Something you did that you didn't do it because you thought, I'll do this so that people see how nice I am. You did it because you just did it as an act of service, and it comes back to you. Something is almost like karmically coming back to you. For some of you, again, the karma comes because you invested wisely. And because you invested wisely, it's going to suddenly pay off. 2 of Wands is our next card. 2 of Cups. Oh, wow. Something you have invested in is about to pay off. Something you did before. Okay. Something you took time over. And it comes in and it transforms you. If you're really struggling with health issues, for example, but a long time ago you just invested in someone, this would be the time when someone now comes and invests in you. If you worked on a project some time ago and it's never really done very much, somehow now is the time it could come back to you. If you have loved somebody, it could even be someone coming back to you, I guess. But love, care, it's something you invested in, something comes back. For some of you, it's like just your good karma is coming back to you. Literally, your good karma is coming back. You deserve this. For others, it's not about karma. It's in real terms, something that you dreamed of and invested in, but have sort of totally forgotten about. I don't know, like some savings bond, and suddenly, there's a monthly draw and you win. So something is coming back. It's coming back at this point because this is a time when you need it. And it is literally like Spirit is sort of saying, do you know what? This is a time when you now need to have something returned to you. So we're going to send a gift of something, a blessing to you that you deserve, and this will enable you to leap across and through and out the other side of your current circumstances. We have the Queen of Swords coming in. We have the Knight of Cups coming in. We have the Five of Cups coming in. We have the Six of Pentacles. How interesting. And then we have the Four of Pentacles. I'm going to draw some more clarifying cards around this because I'm curious about it. What's happening at the moment? There's quite a distinct message in your reading because you're being asked to really keep a hold of your vision of what you want as an outcome. Because it is this piece of good luck or it will feel like it's good luck. It's actually not just good luck. It isn't just good luck. This is more than good luck. It's coming to you because you deserve it. It is like the good things coming back to you because you've helped people. Something good is coming to you that will now help you. If you've supported people, someone will now come and support you. Now, for some of you, this could be in the form of love. We have the Two of Cups and we have the Knight of Cups as well. But in your current scenario, in your current situation, there's a situation you want to end. You're being asked to prepare for this event happening. Almost like the universe is saying, pile to be ready for this. Because, that's what the Four of Pentacles is saying. Be ready for this. Because it may not come in the shape that or size that you expect. I mean, for example, if you are somebody who doesn't take compliments, so you're constantly giving to people, and when someone says, do you know what, you are so amazing, can I help you? You're like, oh, no, I don't need anything. When actually, desperately, really, you do. It's really important that you don't bat away the help that comes in or the assistance, like you're still valiantly doing this. Staying as you are. This is really important that you open yourself to receive the help that is offered to you. Okay? Really important. Keep your vision and be prepared. Be prepared, definitely, for something coming in. It is a blessing. Now, for some of you, it could be a financial opportunity, something pays off that you invested in, but you could have forgotten almost about this. Literally something you'd forgotten all about, or something you'd shelved, just didn't think about it, but luck is coming into you. May we please ask? Yes, something is coming to an end. Let's ask around this. What else are we showing? So we have the World card, so we know we have a confirmation that there is a completion of something here. So it's time for something to complete. It really, really is. We have the Seven of Swords. Okay, now with the Seven of Swords, I feel as though some kind of illumination might happen. You may be given some signs, so you may need to follow or take action. Okay. Now the Nine of Wands is really interesting as well, because Princess of Purity leaps across. So you may have to, this could be a bit like the universe opens a door for you and you do actually have to step through it. This would be like if you have been brokenhearted and you meet someone. You've kind of got to choose to say yes to that person, at least to that space of openness and discovery and potential. So you have to step through a door. Yeah, we've got the Four of Swords as well. I feel this is a time when you are needing to come out of retreat, interestingly enough. Maybe that's part of the challenge. Yeah, the Chariot. Yeah, this is definitely an indication that you need to move with this. This opportunity that comes to you, the blessing that arrives, the piece of good luck. I think you do have to take action. So it doesn't have the sort of the good luck of like a lottery win where there it is, done, you've got it. This is something that you need to step into, or to step into is the right word. So something arrives, a door is opened for you, a blessing arrives, but you do have to step into it. Let's get more information. Let's follow this through, pile 2. Could we ask for any more guidance or information about how this is or what arrives? So we have the Page of Wands. Okay. Which is interesting. So it's an opportunity. There's literally an opportunity is given to you. An opportunity is offered to you. It is an opportunity that is a blessing. Something is gifted to you, but you have to take action upon it. It ends the current scenario that you want to end will end because of this. That is what we're being shown, or that's what I'm seeing here. Yeah, look at this. It means 3 of Wands, that you can actually start to look ahead. You can dream into the future instead of feeling as though you're very much bound by something that almost like this will never end. Yeah, so you've got to step into it. Oh, yes, you have. Look at this. You have the Sun. I sort of want to say, not that it's going to be irresistible, but it's one of those sort of like, why wouldn't you? You know, kind of like, my goodness me, why wouldn't you step into that? And then you have the Page of Cups as well. Because I think this situation, you might look at it and think, is this too good to be true? You know, like if you had been hurt in love and then a new love comes along, or you had been, I don't know, whatever it is, perhaps someone offers you an investment opportunity and, you know, you're really worried about it. But yeah, this is a really amazing opportunity. It really, really is. This is one of those seriously amazing opportunities. I think with the 3 of Swords, I do think you will. The challenge for you in this is almost is actually giving yourself permission to embrace it. But it can end. It can absolutely end the current circumstances that you want to end, whether that's being alone, working alone, struggling in lack, being overloaded, and you've got to let it in. This would be like somebody coming along as well and saying, you know, you're such a lovely person, you know, we want to help you. And you're like, no, I'm fine, you know, when actually that help would change your situation. So something is to be offered and gifted to you, and it will enable you to change from where you are. But you actually have to say yes to it. Absolutely have to say yes to it. May we be given any final information for my pile 2? I'm actually going to take those 4 cards for you, and I'm actually feeling the one on the base as well. Okay, Page of Swords. So for some of you, it could be an opportunity to learn something. This card could also be acknowledging that you do need to learn to accept. You do need to learn to let yourself receive. But it could also come in the form, the blessing could be an idea. It could be an actual idea. Yeah, look at this, Ace of Wands. It could be a vision. We have the 3 of Cups, the Ace of Swords, and we have the Moon. Well, this is really, really interesting. Really interesting. All this is reinforcing for me here with two aces is that part of the learning here is about giving yourself permission to open yourself up to receive. Three of Cups is a card of celebration. You're not on your own. It's connections, it's support, it's love, it's celebration. With the Moon, I feel what this situation illuminates is actually that it's a challenge for you to allow yourself to receive. So there's like a double layer going on here between what actually happens and then the underlying kind of layer of soul growth, which is you opening yourself up to receive and allowing yourself to believe that this is possible and real and that you can have this. So there's a double layer of good stuff coming in here. Yeah, be happy here and now. You need to allow yourself to accept what is being offered that will help you and make you happy. Whether that is love, whether it's an opportunity for someone to invest in you or someone to assist you to overcome something. But you have to allow yourself to receive, and it's a really good thing to do that. It really, really is. And this changes the landscape of something that is around you at the moment that you want to end. This is one of those scenarios where you really want something to come to an end, but you're not quite sure how that can ever be. And this is something coming in that blesses you with exactly what is needed for you to transform that situation. But you have to be a participant in this. You know, you have to accept it, allow it, and step up into it as well. But you will be supported and protected every step of the way. Pile 2, this is your reading. I'm loving the energy around you. This feels like it's so deserved. But, you know, you have to let yourself have this, my beautiful souls. And you so deserve this. This is your good karma, however you look at it, coming back to you. And I think it's just, yeah, it's lovely. It really is lovely. So pile 2, thank you so much. I mean, thank you for being here. Thank you for liking, sharing. Thank you for commenting and letting us know how this is connected to your world. Thank you for the super thanks that those of you who give back through the super thanks, and for those of you who've been donating. I mean, thank you so much. This really does help me to continue to put free stuff into the world. Beautiful souls, keep a lookout for my new channel, which is still Moon Magic. Instead of Moon Magic Weekly Tarot, it's Moon Magic Monthly Tarot, and it's opening up. It's where I put my all zodiac sign readings. I will put a link to that channel below for you. You should be able to find it. As I said, some people just want pick a card readings. Some people want monthly readings for their all zodiac signs, and it makes it easier for you to find the right readings for yourselves, or indeed to do both. Tons of love. Thank you for being here, and don't forget to subscribe and press the little bell icon if you want to make sure you never miss a reading. Pile number 3, welcome to your reading. I feel incredibly excited by the energy of your reading. Now I'm going to draw your oracle cards first. But the card of the ocean, especially with the ship, steering wheel and breakthrough. I mean, breakthrough, Degas, is phenomenal. It can sometimes even suggest like a 180-degree turn. Like literally your world is changing, and like just like never before. And maybe even at almost like a cellular level for some of you. Let's draw your cards and find out more. I am unbelievably intrigued and excited to know what the changes are that are coming to you. I am going to go with these 3. So we have 4 cards from this pack, so more from this pack than any other reading. I think we've had 3 in the other readings. May we please kindly ask about this very big change, I'm seeing this one, that is coming for pile 3. Okay, growth and wisdom. Well, those are phenomenal cards. We're in the heart chakra as well. How amazing. With the green here, we have record. This is taking me immediately to things like Akashic records, that this is why you came here. There's something you've come here for or with purpose. We have Wolf Pathfinder, release your past and start a new journey. You are a teacher and help others find their way. There will be challenges, but your soul is strong. Perseverance is your secret power. You have a love, the heart chakra, that endures. Goodness me. I sort of feel I want to say like there are really big things in store for you. We have the card Play With Me. We have the Lantern Dancer. We have Daughters of the Red Tent. Hold On To Me. Oh my goodness me. Play With Me and Hold On To Me really for me are suggesting something fast changes. Something that happens and there is no holding you back. Now this is quite a significant rite of passage. And above you, the Lantern Dancer. I mean, look at the way you're drawn to this. You're guided. This is like diving into the ocean of transformation, of change. Where can I put this? I think just here will be just fine. I think to really get detailed information about this big change that's coming, I'm going to need to draw your tarot cards. But what I do want to say, pile 3, is, I mean, I know I've stated already that was our question, what major new start is coming that maybe you weren't expecting. But this just feels, it's like if I say this is a big change, then a big change feels like the understatement of the universe. This is big. This is like really big. Let's draw your tarot cards. What is this about for pile 3? May we please ask, what is this big, huge change? Okay, now it could be in love because we have the Page of Cups. So this could be the real deal for you. For some of you, this could be the absolute real deal. And we have the Queen of Cups as well. And we have the Hierophant. Okay, I'm going to draw far more cards than that. I'm just kind of trying to work out. Isn't it interesting? I'm trying to work out how to fit it all together, like visually here. And I wonder if that's going to be like almost how it is. Is it going to be quite hard for you? Or what's this about fitting in or fitting together here? Play with me. Hold on to me. Above you, the Lantern Dancer. I mean, this is a safe passage. This is a rite of passage. It's almost like diving into the ocean before you even learn to swim and then discovering that you can swim afterwards. It's got this sort of like, wow, you know, something of your world is just changing and of you finding your way almost literally on a day-by-day basis because the transformation is so huge. If this is love, then this is a very, very enlightened relationship. It's very, yeah, if this is love, this is, wow. And whatever it is, whether this is almost like a spiritual calling, oh my goodness me. It's so transformational. Being a pathfinder as well, maybe you're really walking into new territory. I'm really reminded of those words that I think it was Armstrong, the astronaut, who said, you know, one small step for man, I think one small step, but one giant leap for mankind when he took that first step on the moon. I sort of feel like this is a step into something that is absolutely huge. I don't know if any of you are, like, your working environment could take you into an unexpected breakthrough, scientific breakthrough, where your work suddenly is, record keeping. Like you discover something. You're in your working world, you come across a discovery which has never been seen before, or a way of seeing something with wisdom that has never been seen before. If this is love, then this is somebody with whom you can work, I suspect, as well. If this was a love relationship, it would be a relationship that would support you, or you come together with a shared love of something, a shared passion. This is huge. I know we are at a time, energetically, at the time of doing this reading, but this is a timeless reading. But even so, we are in a period of time, a pocket of time spanning several years, where the levels of transformation that are coming to us as a human species are mind-blowing. And I feel so much is to be revealed to us. What we know scientifically, for example, at the moment is like the tip of the iceberg of what is possible. And I just feel like that's what's coming to you. This is the change that's coming that you're not expecting. I think you discover something, or something is revealed to you that, I mean, look at this box, that is, it could lead to a pathway of research, or your pathway of research could lead to something else. But you discover something that is absolutely, that would be technically brand new, something that hadn't really been known or understood before now. Whether you come across it by chance, or it does feel as though there's a slightly unexpected layer to it. So it may be that you're working on something and you come across a discovery. It reminds me of, I remember reading this story or hearing this story when I was at school, so I am going back a long time, but going back, and it was the in the times of smallpox, when I think it was a scientist, who was, people were dying everywhere. It was, an epidemic. And this scientist, or somebody who studied medicine, realized that of all the people that were dropping like flies, there was a girl who, she was I think like a cowhand. She milked the cows. I think that was the story as I remember it. But she used to get all kinds of scratches and grazes through her work, and with the animals. But she never, ever, ever contracted smallpox, even though she was around lots of people who were. And it was like, how is she not getting this when everybody else should? And he realized there was something in her connection to the animals she was working with. Anyway, one way or the other, basically that's how it was, by chance that this was discovered. So although it was a field of expertise for this doctor or scientist, like some stuff was going on around that he noticed. He came across something and it was like, wow. And this is like recorded in history. So I feel that you are going to be a pioneer in something that is very, very new, or maybe even part of a group of people, although it feels quite pioneering in a unique way to you, because you're steering the ship. And it could heal many people. It's like a nugget of information, or a way of doing things, or something. It could be one of those extraordinary revelations. I mean, at the moment, I think science and spirituality are meeting. I think we know that. But my goodness me, it's like somehow something comes along and you have a part to play in this. But I don't know whether we will be revealed as to exactly what it is, because then it wouldn't be such a revelation. But we will draw more tarot cards and just see what we're shown, pile 3. But I do feel something comes through to you that is remarkable. It'll be shown to you. You'll be guided. And it will be like a revelation. My goodness me. Yeah, really, really changing your direction in life, but changing the direction of others as well. Let's ask if we can be shown anything or any further guidance for pile 3. But it does feel very, very remarkable. That's what I need to say. My beautiful souls, absolutely a remarkable contribution. A remarkable contribution to make to our ever-emerging and growing humanity. Okay, so we see the Hermit. Now this is the second stairway, and we see a pathway. So I think you are already working in this area. I don't think the area of work, no, with the Knight of Swords, I don't think the area you're working in, that this is about, is new to you. But the revelation is actually, yeah, you're already edging towards this. In fact, let me just move this along. I think you're already sort of a bit of a pathfinder, a bit of a you know, you're out there already doing your stuff, to be quite honest with you. We have the Four of Swords. We have the Two of Cups and the King of Cups. And we have the Devil. Then we have the Justice card. And we have the Page of Pentacles. Okay. Let us unravel your story. So I think that you are already in this space of moving towards something. You may not realize it with the Hermit card. You may be just carrying on, working in your world in a steady kind of way. But I think suddenly something happens here. Now, I did say, because we have the Page of Cups, could this be a relationship for some of you? Now, the relationship could be with someone with whom you then, together, you do something. I mean, you could be a power couple that absolutely work together and move into this pioneering area, whatever that may be. You could be a couple who really are able to live consciously as a couple and demonstrate how this is possible, how people can let go of the ties and the insecurities that bind them. It could also be as a collaboration, perhaps a business partner, but I do think for some there is a connection, a personal connection here. Ah, yes, personal connections. It could be for some of you that the area of revelation that you are able to find is to help. It may come through a personal relationship where there is someone you really, really wish to help. And in your research and your attempts to help this person, you discover something that can assist them in letting go of something that is holding them back. I do also feel, if this is like a conscious relationship, this came through actually when I said a moment ago, conscious relationship. It could also be that you are someone who has a very strong connection to perhaps a particular constellation. Look at the stars coming out here. If we think of the Akashic records and why you came here, what we see here are constellations of stars leaping out of the page. Now, this could be that you are, I know we are all made of star stuff, okay, but you may have an inclination within you. You may always have felt a bit different. You may always have felt as though you didn't quite resonate with, I don't know, with humanity around you. You might really think, well, why do people do that? That just doesn't make sense to me. For some of you, there may be an essence, a really strong essence of the star nation or the dimensions that you have come from, your origins, that you reconnect with or you really know and you find within yourself. And it's that star connection that you then bring. So you may have a part to play, and you may meet somebody who comes from the same star constellation is sort of embedded in their DNA, and you've both come here with purpose, whether this is to work together in a pragmatic way, or indeed to love, to be in love, to have a conscious relationship showing humanity that we can live differently. But my goodness me, the time is coming soon. This is going to manifest soon. I don't actually think this is with you, and I don't think it can be with you, because we're asking about what big change is coming. But I think it will happen soon. I think it is, for many of you, connects to something again where you have maybe felt isolated or different. And so you may well find you meet someone who shares the same insights, has the same level of awareness. But this is life-changing. You are going to meet people who don't get you and don't hear this. I just have to say that. But I don't voice it so negatively, because in a way I think you're also going to be heard by people who do. But I do think there will be people around you in your immediate world who just, whatever you offer them, they're not going to hear this. They're not going to be able to have enough awareness to be able to see where you're coming from or recognize, I want to say, the liberation that comes with just diving into the ocean and trusting. There's something here about this, the enormity of this breakthrough moment where you, in a way, I feel like you let go of human restriction, which is also why I see you reconnecting with where you've come from. I think maybe you let go of a certain human level of restriction. Now, we are all moving towards higher levels of consciousness, but we're all at different ages and stages. I think, my beautiful pile threes, part of this is your being upgraded in a way that is really, really life-changing at a cellular level. Let's get more information, whatever information we can find about this. The change is coming, I think, fairly soon with the page here and with the Justice card. Because I think that, the Earth herself has reached a tipping point. Humanity's reached a tipping point. Big things are happening in our world. We are in the biggest shake-up ever at the time of doing this reading. We are entering a period of time. We are in a period of time when the biggest shake-up ever is happening on this planet. And the purpose of it, the higher purpose, is that we are needing to transform. What we are seeing are huge, huge changes, of profound proportions going on, and that's going to feel like a bit of a mixed bag actually for a while, but the outcome, of course, is I feel something of what you are a part of and why you came here. Let's get any further information we can have about this. I don't know if we'll be shown detailed information about the actual circumstance, because somehow I feel it has to arrive like a revelation and you have to dive in. Knowing that this is what you're meant to be doing. It literally is. It's like diving in the deep end, but you don't even know if you can swim yet. Just saying, I'm going to do this, and you know it. You just know it. But can we get any further information for pile 3? Well, there is your first card. Oh, you will so be guided with the 7 of Swords. I mean, look at the illumination. We have it here. Above you, the lantern dancer, and look at the full moon illuminating here. Oh, and the high priestess. All this is telling me is that you are absolutely you're going to be guided every step of the way, my beautiful souls. So, do not fear as you dive into the unknown, as you dive into this place of, I'm positive that this could work, or this revelation, or I can actually do this, I need to live differently, or whatever it is. However you choose to launch yourself into a completely different way of living to the ways that you have known before, you will be guided every step of the way. And look at that, you'll be provided for every step of the way. Dear ones, this is enormous, because this is like a departure from how you have been living, beyond your wildest scope of imagination. It is such a departure. But beautiful souls, take that leap. I mean, it's up to you what you do at any given time. I don't know that you're given that much choice here. I feel like the world is just going to unfold and it's going to happen for you. So kind of relax and go into it. It's kind of like fasten your seatbelt. Absolutely. And just trust. I'm seeing you set forth on a voyage. Some of you, this could be that you move to another country. You could literally travel. You could move. The travel could be, I guess, within. But I do feel you could literally travel to. You could be going overseas. Some of you, maybe there's an opportunity for you somewhere else that just doesn't exist in your current circumstances. I am seeing you absolutely with the Six of Swords and the Seven. I am seeing you absolutely guided, being given the resources you need every step of the way, maybe relocating as part of this. So again, launching into the unknown. I'm not saying it won't at times be competitive with the Five of Wands, or feel as though you are having to climb that ladder, but you're going to get there. Everything you need will be provided for you. Any further guidance and information, please, for my beautiful pile threes. I mean, this is a card that really invites you to step up and be at the top of your game. If you're pioneering something new, not everyone is going to just accept it. And that's fine. That is absolutely fine. Just go with it and pioneer away. Just keep going. Yeah, because this. I wondered if the Tower would show up. This change is coming. You are an integral part of this transformation in some way. Fasten your seatbelt, pile three. Dive in and enjoy the ride. And trust above and beyond everything. Trust you will be guided every step of the way, and every need will be provided for as you move yourself forwards. And yes, however this is for you. Yeah, could be that some of you with love again, perhaps move somewhere to be with someone, but what a big undertaking. Pile three, I don't think there's anything left beyond this incredible sense of excitement and monumental, life-changing circumstances. Dearest ones, keep me posted. Let me know how things are going in the comments. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome if you are new. Welcome back if you're returning. Thank you all of you who support the channel, whether that's through subscribing or letting people know about the readings, sharing the readings. I have just set up a new YouTube channel where I'm putting my monthly all zodiac sign readings. Don't forget to check those out as well. At the time of doing this reading, I'm literally uploading them. So do check it out and see whether your sign is up yet or not. But, you know, if you come to this in 3 months or 6 months or a year, because it's timeless, then, you know, check out the other channel anyway, because there'll be readings that are relevant to now for you. So beautiful souls, and, you know, just thank you and way to go. This is, I mean, so transformational. It's mind-blowing, but I just feel it could not be more guided, and it could not be more relevant to the times that we are living in. Keep me posted if you're following the weekly readings that I do on Sundays. Let us know as this unfolds, because we often pick up on those steps that you take, you know, on your weekly journey, as it were. Those readings are there for immediate guidance, and we look at the next 7 days, the week ahead for you every single Sunday. So just tune in whenever you need to and keep us posted. It's wonderful to hear from you. Tons of love, pile three.